First, we got an email regarding these school shootings. 6 people were shot at a Seattle high school. I believe this is around I think according to the email, around the 89th school shooting since Sandy Hook. I know the right-wingers have contended that, you can't count ones that are accidental where someone just brought in a gun. Or you can't count when someone shoots themselves. 6 people were shot at the Marysville Pilchuck High School in Seattle on Friday. 14-year-old student came in carrying, do we know what kind of gun it was? I believe it was a 44, a 40 caliber handgun. Killing 2 14-year-old classmates, girls, and seriously wounding 3 others. He then either killed himself or was killed in a struggle with a teacher. The boy, Jalen Ray Freiberg, was reportedly popular. It's unclear, obviously, why he did this. From a prominent family on the Tulalip Indian Reservation. And I just want to read from this email. When I hear about school shootings, I've thought about it happening at my daughter's high school. Fortunately, she moved on from high school in 2012. And I know this is just confirmation bias, but on Friday, an upset kid shot several of his classmates in the lunchroom of my daughter's high school before killing himself. The common comment on TV Friday was how this is a reality for kids these days, but it didn't happen when we were kids. Yet I do remember Brenda Spencer opening fire on school kids in '79, killing 2 adults and wounding 8 young children. That was the day before my 14th birthday, an inspiration for the Boomtown Rat song, I Don't Like Mondays. It was a rare event, but it did happen occasionally. This shooting at Marysville Pilchuck High School, from what I'm told, makes the 89th school shooting since Sandy Hook. As I came home from work on Friday, I entered into Marysville, a large bedroom community with a lot of Boeing employees living there. I kept seeing small groups of high school kids milling about, looking shell-shocked. Now, the kid obviously did not acquire this gun directly. And there is a vote, a referendum on the ballot in Washington state. It's the only up or down vote on gun measures in this country this year. There are 2 ballot initiatives. One, Initiative 594, would require universal background checks for gun sales no matter the venue. This probably would not have prevented this kid getting the gun, although we don't know the details yet. Nevertheless, it's the only rational. If you believe someone needs a background check to buy a gun at a gun store, why wouldn't you believe they need one to buy a gun anywhere else? It's the only rational response. Anti-rational gun safety activists have put up another ballot on, or a referendum on the ballot, Initiative 591, which would require background checks in Washington state, or I should say prohibit background checks in Washington state unless Congress passes a national standard that would restrict all regions equally. In other words, it's just put up there to confuse people. There is no rational reason Unless you believe there should be no background checks whatsoever, there is no rational reason to not require background checks in any venue that sells a gun. Period. Just unbelievable that children, parents, that society has to worry about these things as, you know, just part of normal life. And granted, you know, we're not talking of the dangers relative to driving in a car. But this is a danger where we know we can have some, even if it's marginal impact. At what cost? At what possible cost? Just ridiculous.